Okay. Looks like it's back up. Maybe. Is it working? Welcome back to the land of living. Okay, I guess it is working. Alright, cool. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but there's something I just despise about streaming on YouTube. Like, the UI is awful. Anyways, okay. Alright, back to farming then. Oh my god, it's the mango. Look what the cat dragged in. Yeah, so in that whole time it took me to reboot my computer, which took a long time, by the way. I didn't get the bowler side sword. The gods are not smiling upon me this day. So I had an issue when I was rebooting my computer that my monitor didn't want to, like, well, my monitor's fine. It wouldn't show a signal. So I'm honestly starting to think it might all just be a power supply issue, which is good. I'm learning so much about the problem today. It's giving me hope that we could actually figure it out someday, maybe. I bet I hit 85,000 souls before I get the Baldur side sword. What do you guys think? Give it to me. No. Oh, there's the legs. Hopefully soon. Could not agree more. I have such bad luck with this sword, you have no idea. I have only ever gotten it from farming these guys. It's never just dropped randomly for me in my entire life. I've only ever got it from farming, and I only got it to drop once, and that was a playthrough that I had found out about it on the internet, and then sat here and farmed up these Baldur Knights forever. But, like, I've never gotten it dropped since then. I didn't know it existed until I heard about it on the internet. Why not shoot for 100? You know, I have, like, plans for retirement and everything. Want to settle down, have a family at some point, so I don't want to be here that long. Oh, a Titanite shard. Oh, you shouldn't have. How many do I have now? 13. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna be able to max out. It's only a 1 in 100 drop chance, dude. It's not even that much. It's actually so little. And considering how quickly you can kill these things, It's nothing. I'm just an unlucky person in general, though. Like, I can max out my item discovery to 410 in this game, but then, like, I just get, like, an invisible minus 350 debuff just because I'm not a lucky person. Dude, I'm so lucky. GG losers who don't have the Balder side sword. This game is easy. Give me that sweet, sweet nectar. Alright, let's go upgrade this bad boy. $12 humanities? Yeah, I popped 10 of them. Or I guess... Yeah, no, I popped... No, wait. I popped 7 of them. And the rest I got from just killing them. Like, just the random humanities that drop. Because you have to be at 10 to max out your item discovery. Oh my god, dude. The Balder swag sword. It's ours, finally. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but someone who's like one of the first people in the stream just like flexed on me and just said, I actually got 2 Balder side swords before I even left the Undead Parish on my first playthrough. It's like, alright dude, you don't have to do me like that. Okay. I want to play the Pump It Up song right now, but it's probably copyrighted. Wow, we can straight up get this all the way to +10, dude. Let's go. We all got those Dark Souls flex moments? For sure, for sure. Oh, we'll rest there. I beat the, all of the Dark Souls 3 Ring City bosses pretty low number of attempts. Gale took me 2, but it was like basically 1 because I died to some like BS like 2 seconds in the fight if I remember correctly. Frida took me 2 tries, I think. Maybe 3. I think Midir took me 3 tries. Which I found out after the fact was more impressive than I thought it was. I'm not looking forward to fighting Midir again though. Because it's just like you kind of have to set aside a whole day because he has so much health. It's like, what are you doing on Wednesday? Just fighting Midir, you know. Well, what are you doing after that? No, I don't think you heard me. Fighting Midir. Let's... I don't want to reverse hollowing. Arcus is gonna die in like 10 minutes anyways, so... just let him enjoy his last moments there. thought you started wobbling. There we go. He's not gonna fall off though, that's kind of a bummer. Alright, we have to line it up better next time. What?! The vacuum grab, dude. It was behind his heel. I love the Iron Golem. He's my best friend. We have so much fun together. Alright. I'm bringing in Tarkus this time. You wouldn't think for as big as he is and how much iron he's wearing that he'd be that flexible and nimble, but he really is. The Iron Golem is just a gymnast at heart. Are you by chance referencing the Iron Giant movie? That's a classic. Also, that one would curb stomp this Iron Golem. No context. The other one has rocket boots. This Iron Golem would try to throw him off the edge like he did with me, and then he'd activate his rocket boots, fly back up. Probably do like the flying uppercut kick or something. Maybe just regular uppercut, I don't know. See how he's feeling that day. Alright, let's go Tarky Poo. I don't like that I just said those words. That's okay. God, he's such a good summon. He doesn't deserve to go out the way he does. Oh, you're talking about the Minecraft ones. Nice. No, Tarkus, you hit him at the worst way. He wasn't even stumbling. He faked us out. I'm so upset right now. I didn't get my souls either, did I? Where are they? Oh, they glitched out, didn't they? Nice. His grabs, dude. I guess it's true the Iron Giant doesn't fight, but I don't know. If he's bloodlusted, he could really do some damage. Remaster should have an Easter egg where if you knock him off, he screams robbery. It's brutal. I really didn't expect to die. The Iron Giant. Golem, whatever. Let alone twice. I don't feel like either of those deaths were all that preventable though. I don't know. Turkey song. Yes. Perfect positioning. You're done, dude. Bye-bye. What? I'm pissed. Now he's gonna grab me and it's just gonna end all over again, just like last time. Okay. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. It's been real. That's the best boss in Sekiro, don't at me. Dark Souls is more fun while you're streaming, but certainly does not help with not dying when you're spending just as much time looking off the screen as you are at the screen. That's alright. More deaths equals more content. Okay, I'm just gonna scoot past you, elevator. And goodbye. Dude, I actually lost so many souls on that first death. What was wrong with me? Makes you feel better, struggle on the Rotted Greatwood. Dude, his grab is like, he's just the reincarnation of this boss though. Like, you dodge his grab or his slam or really any of his attacks and then he's like, get over here. The hitboxes on that tree are atrocious. I don't know if that's gonna work. It might be close enough. You guys know it only takes one Chaos Storm to stagger this guy completely? That's not close enough, damn. You gotta get him to fall off the right side, or the left side. The one that's to my right now. Because whichever side he puts his hand down on, that's the one that needs to fall off. So we'll turn him around a little bit. I mean, if we get him to fall down again, even not off the bridge, he's gonna die anyways, but... GG's, my man. Alright. Struggle on easy bosses, to be honest. Dude, look at me right now. I'm not even struggling. Well, that was an easy boss I was struggling on. But I was gonna say, I'm not struggling on easy bosses for the most part. I'm struggling on easy areas. Like how it took me like 6 attempts to get past that first Balder Knight on the stairs in the Gargoyle Church, and then I just one attempt at the gargoyles with like 2 Estus. Why did I start a new stream? My mic kept having issues, and then I tried to unplug my microphone from my computer, and it completely crashed my computer. So I had to restart it. Crystal Sage is fine until he decides to use his sword 1 in every 10 attempts. I don't know how many times I fought him without even knowing he had a sword, and then one time he just 3-shots me with it. Just like left, right, slap, gone. Also, the whole Grand Archive situation where you're just chasing the Crystal Sage through it, not my favorite. Alright, we might as well do Ornstein and Smough without Sunlight Blade, I guess, because we're gonna get we're gonna need like 36 faith, I want to say, for it anyway, so bump that up to 30 if we can, or not, that's fine. Then we'll be on our way. My least favorite boss in Dark Souls 3 by far is Osiris. His hitboxes make me sick. It's a shame too, because he just gates both Champion Gundyr and Nameless King. 2 awesome bosses. Look at that tail. Yeah. Now we have 2 tail axes. Guess how many we're gonna use? That's right. 0. Osiris is cool conceptually, like how he talks to you and everything, but once he goes into the second phase and just starts flying around the room, sliding everywhere, I don't know. I think From needs to take another look at him. I wish more bosses talk to you. Most of the bosses in Sekiro do, and it's always pretty cool. I'm just gonna ignore this guy running up behind me. See how long that works out. Okay, bye. The bosses talk shit to you and it makes it worse. I don't know, sometimes I need that motivation. Twins are fine so Lothric sends the magic firefly missiles every 2 seconds? Yeah. Are you talking about like the small ones that like float around and then all home in on you at once? Those are horrible. It's just that chip damage. Like, it's one of those fights where you don't get that many opportunities to heal, so when just little attacks like that that are hard to dodge because there's so much of it happening, that really messes you up because you have to heal through it. Hold on, I want another tail axe. Give me. Wait, it didn't drop one. Took you more than 70 tries to kill Dark Lurker? That sucks, dude. That's like roughly 69 more tries than it took me. And I now realize you're probably just baiting me to say 69. There you go, dude, you win. Smashes you like a shield. Nice. Ow. Poison Dark Souls 3 is a myth. In fact, I don't even know what you're talking about. I really thought I was through that. Oof. Might as well take a second one. Come on, don't do this. Thank you for behaving yourself, Silver Knight. Wow, I look away for 10 seconds and look what you did, Mango. Look at the chat now. What have you done? It's everyone's favorite part of Dark Souls 1 where you find out that Solaire's gay.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me. Pretend you didn't hear that.
Alright, cool. That backstab. There we go. Being really stingy with that backside. Down he goes. Bro lair. I feel like I'm gonna get invaded, but I would like some more Estus, so here we go. Should we summon the Sun Man for this fight? I don't know. He always dies so fast. I don't know if I have enough damage to keep up with him. We'll do it once with him, and then if we die, we won't be human anymore, and then we'll go solo. Rising Last Giant. Last Giants is a cry for help. Manga, why would you say that about the Dayman who's a master of karate and friendship for literally everyone? Every time I try to get a backstab on the Silver Knight, he's just like, I'll try spinning, that's a good trick. He's probably gonna die just to these two giants here, to be real. Have I leveled up the Baldur side sword? I have. It's at +10 right now. But my dex is a little bit low. Because I pumped up my faith to... Okay, what's up? To 25 immediately to enter the Sun Covenant and get the lightning spears. Where's Solaire? No, like, where is he though, actually? We're not gonna have another summon do this to me, are we? I summon things in this game. It's just never good. Why do I do it? That's literally heresy, Justin. Why would you even say that? Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Yeah, actually, I have a better one. I'm about to type it in the chat. There we go. That's an actual, like, you can put that equation into a calculator and check the math on that. It's true. I crunched the numbers. Does Gale show up for fights though? Because if I recall, he literally is the only summon in Dark Souls history that doesn't actually show up when you summon him. He literally hits you with the "be there in a sec." I can't decide who I should kill first. I was gonna do Ornstein because it's easier, I think. But then I was like, we could get some benefit from the Leo ring on this Balder side sword. But I don't really have a free ring slot. Or do I? Hold on. Do that, actually. We sort of do, actually, so I don't know. I want to get a lightning spear out, but I don't think I can cast it fast enough when they're both on me. Thought he got stuck on that pillar, not gonna lie. You're being really annoying right now, Ornstein, you know that? Just need to sit still a bit. Oh my god. Smough, fuck you. Chad mid-boss ring swap? Exactly. You ever seen that guy in Dark Souls 2 parry someone and then swap his entire armor set, weapon, and all 4 rings and then hit the riposte? Oh my god, dude. It's gonna kill me. I'm kinda just getting bullied right now. This isn't fun. Alright. Ornstein, stop it. That was my... No, it's not my least favorite comment I've ever gotten. But it's up there. I really am not doing a lot of damage though. Only got 1 resin. Let's see what we can do with it. He's about to dash at me out of nowhere. Oh my god. What are you supposed to do about that? Doesn't make any sense. Such unnatural movements. And then my swing just whiffs. Dope. $86 damage with a 2-handed attack, buffed with gold pine resin. Very sad. Alright, I need you guys to separate a little bit. Like more than that. Who asked me earlier what my favorite Dark Souls 1 boss was? I said Ornstein and Smough. Fuck these guys. Yeah, the Dark Souls 1 hit sound is spot on. Did I go too far? Ah, you missed me. Stupid Silver Knight. Last in strength build, literally. Let's see. 160 plus 64 versus 147 plus 59. Yeah, this would be way better at plus 10. It's faster too. Could just try using my shield a little bit more. Yeah, Ornstein staggers so easy if you have a strength build. Alright, don't lose now. This is the closest I've gotten to beating them. Hammer time. Oh, that counter damage though. Ornstein, dude, like, you're the fast one. Can you prove it? I want to bait. Okay. Nice, he just sidesteps it like an absolute monster. Oh, Smough doesn't like that. Dude, he just... okay. Doesn't want the lightning. Only does 45 to Ornstein. He's pretty resistant to lightning, I suppose. Just melt down Mr. Smough for a bit. About to get owned. Nice. And that clipped Ornstein instead of Smough. Don't hit Ornstein. That's... bad spot. This only run? I don't know. Oh my god, fuck you, dude. Oh my god. Their pathfinding is not being kind to me today. I'm just getting comboed into oblivion, and Ornstein refuses to walk. Like, Smough is the quick one today. It's so annoying. When this boss fight works like it's supposed to, and that Ornstein is the one keeping pressure on you, and then Smough just kind of comes up out of nowhere from behind. There's probably a better way to word that. But it's fine. It's easy. But when Ornstein just decides to do the edgelord slow walk the whole time, it's a little tough. Look at him, he's moving. Ow. That was my best dodge yet. Alright, if Ornstein decides to get close, I'll use the sword. If not, we'll just keep throwing the lightning at Smough. If we can hit him. Ornstein was actually mid-dash that whole time. You guys see that? He was stuck behind Smough though. Why is this going so poorly right now? What is Ornstein on right now? He was dashing and then he just stops and jumps back and does the leap. Okay, dude. Why? Yeah, can someone link me my walkthrough? They're just behaving different every time I go in there. And this lightning spear takes 4 minutes to cast. That doesn't help. If I just get all 10 lightning spears in the Smough, it'd be fine. Maybe I should just try only hurting Smough even with the sword. Let's do that. I forgot he does damage even without the uppercut. What? Where did that lightning spear go? That was just a straight up bad dodge. I without a doubt have the worst build for this though. Just like a super weak, squishy dexterity build that doesn't do any damage unless I have lightning to buff on top of it. Except that I don't have any lightning left, and even if I did, these guys are resistant to lightning. Ah, feels good, man. Feels good. He's dashing. Yes. Yes, dude. You may rest here too if you like times 100. True. Might have to go farm a few souls. I don't know. My health is still pretty low. 16 vitality. Armor's not helping at all. I don't know. I'm gonna chill on the lightning spears and just focus on dodging. Actually try here. I wasn't trying before. Dude, that thrust attack is where it's at. I need to use that, like, exclusively. Oh, there's the scoop. He delayed for so long, I didn't think he was gonna do it. Ouch. Gotta roll the side on that. I don't want to make those trades with you, Ornstein. No, thank you. I am so good. Okay, dude. Nice. Stellar spacing, as always. That's what you guys came to see. And me missing every third poke. Or no, only hitting every third one. Like that. My spacing is just so off right now. Kind of unfortunate. They're sticking really close together right now. Damn, dude. God, actually, or no one actually speaks like that. It just hurts to know that if I did Gwendolyn right now and got Sunlight Blade, I would just be stun locking Ornstein to oblivion. But we're going for the challenging route. Bolt on that struggle bus. You hate to see it. See, right now Winston's actually being aggressive and Smough's like lagging behind. And it's going great so far. AI is just so weird. I went out of this corner. I changed my mind. Bad corner. Oh, this might be the end of this run. Oh, he backstep, good. Time to get some distance. He's about to just teleport over to me. Ah, you dick. Ow. Why not summon Solaire? My damage is so low as it is, he would just die early and not... and they just have double health, and then the problem I'm having right now would just be even worse. Okay. Spawning right behind Smough with no health. I'm pretty sure he gains like a lot of lightning resistance in this phase, but let's just double check. Not that bad actually, worth using. Ow. I thought I dodged that. Oh, come on, dude. That animation took forever. Fuck me! Wow! What the fuck, dude? I'm actually tilted. What? I can't even fathom how my character wasn't ready to roll after popping that humanity yet. I actually don't understand that. We should just go for Smough first. I'm having a way harder time dodging him right now for whatever reason. I haven't been stuck on Ornstein and Smough for this long for years. But I usually don't play Faith builds in Dark Souls 1. We'd be fighting Gwyn right now if I had his Y-hander. Missed time? Yeah, the last part, but not the humanity thing. Oh, he's doing 2. Okay. Dude, my build is like the worst for this. I didn't go up enough. My camera, what are you doing? Alright. Just finish me. I legitimately couldn't turn my camera on when I was running up the stairs just then. Hold on, can I like... Well, once the loading screen's done. I think you can make it so you can turn the camera faster. Oh yeah, camera speed. Yes. Velocity. That's probably too much speed. Start sprinting, thank you. Try 7. Dude. Everything's actually just gonna be cheesed after this though. We just have to get through it. Fuck me. I suck at dodging that for some reason. Dodged the wrong way. Oh, your weapon bounces off his hammer. That's annoying. Also completely pushes you out of the way. Fuck, dude. Yeah, the camera Black Knight combo, dude. That's a classic. They actually always... I mean, I was a Silver Knight, which it's not usually as bad, but no joke, all of the Black Knights are in the worst places for cameras. Narrow hallways, small towers. They're all bad. At this point, I'm just like doubting myself and trying, or not having an actual plan as to who I'm gonna kill first. What's with the quadruple backstep, dude? Like, do you just actually hate me? That was 1. Did you notice how that was a totally appropriate number of backsteps, what you just did? Like, there's really no reason to do any more than that. There's 2. Unnecessary. The first one got you comfortably away from me. That was risky. Oh. Oh, I was sprinting, wasn't I? If you're sprinting, that's actually a horrible thing with Dark Souls 1. You don't have the jump on the left stick, so where's Ornstein doing, dude? You don't have the jump on the left stick, so if you're sprinting and then you roll, it'll make you jump, and you don't really get iframes on the jump. At least if you do, they're far less than a roll. So you have to stop sprinting, and then roll. Otherwise, you die. That is unfortunate, man. I have such a little health. Did I take the wolf ring off? No, I didn't. Why am I getting stun locked so bad then? A man just refuses to recover from rolls. Even Ornstein wants to get away from his own boss fight. It's just like, dude, their pathfinding is so bad. It's actually unbelievable. As I keep saying, when it works as intended, Ornstein's the aggressor. It's fine. But then they get clumped up because one of them just completely derps out. Like that, when he cancels the dash into the dash. This is not the run, my guy. That was the end of that run. That was the worst one yet. Dodges were on point. Yeah, that last one was not the one I did, but the one before it was going well. Just gotta get through it. Get Sunlight Blade. Rest of the game easy mode. I've put more points in the Fate than anything else right now, but my miracles aren't actually fast enough to cast in the middle of that boss fight. Everything's working against me right now. Alright, this is the run. Right here. I think I'm actually going about this wrong. I want to stay kind of close to Smough so he doesn't do the shovel thing as much. Well, he does not care. No, don't, dude, the phase is over. You're done attacking. That's how this works. Wait, that missed him? What? Well, that one hit the pillar, I guess. Did the other one? Now there's no more pillar. Well, there's enough, apparently. That's 3 lightning spears wasted. Why'd that one cancel? No. That's like my pet peeve, is when a boss does an attack like that and the hitbox is not only in their weapon where it should be, but it's also just in their whole body. Like his hammer completely just flat out wasn't touching me, but his legs hit me. First one hit his weapon? Oh, okay. That makes sense. The other ones were just bad throws. I'm not timing that correctly. Jump. Better to just get out of range, I suppose, instead of messing about with trying to get the perfect dodge on that. Counter damage, we like to see that. Bop. It's over. You did it? Same, dude. Same. Okay. You murdered an obese man in an illusion. This guy lures.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn.
Double gank kill. 4 people just died simultaneously.
And besides,
the world's population is dwindling now. Yeah, GG's all around, dude. It's a nice feeling. Usually when I kill something in a video game, no one congratulates me. 'Cause I'm just in my room chilling. Stream gang though. This is not gonna play the what? Oh boy, what did I? Okay. It's like I broke something. Amazing chest ahead for sure.
Thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Okay. Let's get Gwendolini. Wait, I can warp without placing Lord Vessel, right? Yeah, we can. Okay. Let's warp to Post-Anor Londo. Damn, we're gonna have to put some points into attunement too. I'll level up. Oh, you just need 12? Okay. And then... Fuck, I think it's 36 for Sunlight Blade. Let me look it up though real quick. Oh, it's only 30. What? Okay. We're living. So the rest we can put in like... maybe some endurance, some health, some dexterity. I can do whatever I want now. Am I really only level 45? I feel like I remember somewhere a long time ago, like hearing, oh, you should definitely be like 60 by the time you get to Anor Londo. But I don't make the rules, I just break them. First time you beat the twins alone? Nice, dude. GG. I know you couldn't tell by the way I was playing, but believe it or not, I've actually fought Ornstein and Smough before. Unfortunately. Yeah, Gwendolyn's a little weak, to be honest. Dude, Anor Londo is so creepy when it's dark. Oh, we gotta turn it down, don't we? Level 60 or 60 years old, right? No, level 60. There's an invisible wall there. Strange. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. I'm ready.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord.
I'm not trying to trample on the tomb, I just want the item that you put in a box right next to the tomb for some reason. You're like, this crate right here, this is where we'll just put the weapon of the gods. Makes sense. Disappears immediately. Alright, so pillars block those ones. I don't think they block the big ones though. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. That's decent damage. God, I couldn't even see it. Bob and weave. Got 3 in, let's go. I wonder if that counts as counter damage. I'm actually kind of curious. Down he goes.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark.
Yeah, I feel like I always remember them not blocking the big ones because of how strange it is that he has like 3 attacks and 2 of them are completely denied by using the pillars and the other ones are just like, no, this one's gonna phase through for no reason. It's just not very intuitive. But he'd be ridiculously easy. I mean, he's already pretty easy. If he catches you with the arrows, it's probably gonna obliterate you, but other than that, it's pretty simple. I just feel like they should have made it consistent, so everything's blocked by the pillars, or nothing is. Oh. It's empty. There we go. Actually, you know what? Sunlight Blade probably takes up a couple attunement slots, I just remembered. Slots... Wait. Oh no, just 1 slot. Okay, cool. Anor Londo is still brighter than your future? That's a big oof, dude. It's pretty dark here. Magic. Oh, it's so clean. Dude, it looks so good compared to Dark Souls 2 and 3. Can't remember what 3's looks like, exactly. It's still not the same golden glow, it's too yellow, I remember that. But at least in 2, and I think 3 does this still, it makes like the base weapon just glow, just straight yellow. It's not even gold. This one just looks like it's giving off golden light, but it's still like the same dark color in the middle. It just looks so much better. Look how bright that is when you just look at it from that angle. How old am I? How old do you guys think I am? I'll tell you, but I'm kind of curious. Alright, let's see. We want to go to... Let's do the dark ending. That seems fun. Let's go on to Parish. Yeah, it really is very glow sticky. 6, 24, and 20. Yeah, I'm 20. Exactly 20. Let's see. Grab the key from Andre here.
Don't get your...
What else was I gonna do? Level up, I guess. Oh, by the way, you guys want to see something crazy? So, right weapon 1, you see in that middle column, sitting at 231 right now. Right there. Now if I throw on lightning blade, sunlight blade, whatever, 519. More than doubles my damage. It's so good. Time to kill the goodest of boys. Yes, unfortunately. Can't do the dark ending. Well, actually, you know what? I'll let you guys pick. Should we do the dark ending or do the alternate Sif cutscene? I'll let you guys pick, because you can only do one or the other. Oddly enough. We could do New Londo in the meantime as well. You guys did not just come out with 50-50, did you? 2 people say Sif, 2 people say dark ending. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll do dark ending just because I don't have any clips of the dark ending on my channel. But I do have the Sif clip in another video. Wait, you changed your answer? Okay, well now we have to do Sif. Alright, let me think for a second. Where do we go then? Sif is a good boy, and he gets even better if you do the alternate cutscene. But he still has to die, unfortunately. I'm trying to think like 10 steps ahead right now. I think if we're gonna do Sif, he's got the ward vessel. So yeah, we place it and then we go talk to the guy in New Londo. Or wait, no, we don't even have to do that. We just place it, we go to Duke's Archives, we can do the DLC right now. I won't do the DLC yet, but... Here's sleep, sucks to suck. This is the coolest cutscene in the game, don't at me. You can do that? Yeah, yeah, you can just jump in yourself. It's funny because it gives you the light ending, but Frampt will still be pissy at you. Alright, let's go to... Sure, should we do first? Let's do Demon Runes first. Then we can get the Sunlight Maggot, which we can use for Tomb of the Giants and the DLC. Frampt is now gone the whole playthrough. So untrue. Here, okay. Let me just say real quick. The sequence of events I just did, I think, is the worst part of all of Dark Souls 1 for a couple of reasons. For one, you getting the darker light ending has almost nothing to do with your choices. It's just complete coincidence in what you happen to do first. If you see that giant snake pop out of the grounds in Firelink Shrine, you're either going to want to, well, two things actually on that. Hold on. You're going to want to talk to him, obviously. Interact with him in some way. But the only way to do the dark ending, I don't know why I'm stuttering so bad, is to not talk to Frampt or jump down there at all. That's the only way. If you do either of those things, dark ending is done. You can't do it anymore. Because the other serpent won't show up. So, like, if you're a new player and you see that giant serpent pop up, like, why would you just think intuitively, I should ignore him? Like, you just wouldn't. It doesn't make any sense. But let's just say that you did do that. You know, you accidentally, or you just, like, somehow didn't notice him, I guess. Walked past him, whatever reason. And you go all the way through and you don't place Lord Vessel yet, you still can't warp, and you happen to get all the way down to the Four Kings and kill them, and then the other serpent pops up. Then you talk to him. Then you can do the dark ending. You still won't get the dark ending. Like, even if you went through all that effort, if you can still get the light ending too. The dark ending just gives you the option to do light or dark. If you just go the light route like I did, you just don't get you don't get to choose. But like, you can go through all that work and you still wouldn't do the dark ending because it gives you the option after Gwyn to light the bonfire. And at what point in Dark Souls have you not lit the bonfire when it pops up after a boss? You just never miss that. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't make any sense. I just realized I can warp down to the bottom of Blighttown too. What am I doing? So there's that whole issue. You know, instead of giving you like a blatant, like, would you like to go the light route or the dark route, you just have to guess whatever you happen to do. But then here's the other issue I have. In Dark Souls 1 especially, it's not nearly as bad in the other games. If you hit an NPC, they're just like instantly hostile, and the only way to get them to not be hostile is to absolve your sins all the way up to the top of the Gargoyle Church. First of all, most people, especially on their first playthrough, would have no idea how to do that. Even if they like found out, oh, you just need to get your sins absolved. It's like, alright, what do I do? How do I do that, you know? But when Frampt falls asleep, which is a completely meaningless mechanic, how when we jumped down there, he was just snoring. Like, if you've accidentally done like this and just hit someone, see, look, instantly hostile. So now you're like, alright, for the rest of this playthrough, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna just annihilate this guy. I'm gonna make sure I don't hit an NPC. And Frampt is sleeping, and he won't wake up. It's like, what do I do now? Because if I hit an NPC in this game, he's gonna turn hostile, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, that's what you've learned. So the fact that they made a mechanic that when Frampt is sleeping, you have to hit him to get him to wake up, it's ridiculous to me. Just like, such an oversight.
Enough. I shall slumber.
I accidentally skipped the first line because I thought it'd make me press A to talk, but yeah, he's just angry. He's gonna go away and pout about it for the rest of eternity. Anyways, rant's over. Dark ending equals oblivious idiot ending. Pretty much. Also, the fact that just talking to Frampt is like, you can't do it. It'd be one thing if he was like, would you like to go place this Lord Vestal or whatever he says, but he doesn't. I mean, he does ask you, but that's, by that point it's already too late. You talk to Frampt, it's over. It's so dumb. Then you have Dark Souls 3 on the other hand, where there's 4 endings that are incredibly complex to set up, even though all the endings are pretty cool. Dark Souls 2's dark ending is probably my favorite in the whole series, though, out of all the endings. I think Aldia as a character in Dark Souls 2 really, really added quite a bit to it. It's pretty cool. Notice that in the other Dark Souls games you have to hit an NPC multiple times so they're actually hostile towards you. Yeah, and there's some of them that you can get them down to like half health before they even bother getting up. And I mentioned this in my stream earlier today. Dark Souls 2 also has a mechanic where any NPC in the game that you kill, you can pay like 15,000 souls, I believe it is, to revive them. A tombstone will pop up where the character used to be sitting, and every time you come back to that area, you can pay a small bit of souls, and then they work like a normal NPC again. Like a ghost just floats up out of the tombstone, and it's like you never even killed them. So you can kill them, get their armor, weapon, whatever you would get from killing them normally, and then still use them as a merchant. It's a really nice mechanic. And Dark Souls 1 is just bad. Oh, the other bad thing with Dark Souls 1 too, with hostile NPCs, if you leave a covenant, they're just automatically hostile to you. I don't know what From was thinking. We went from that to, like, you have to, if you leave a covenant, they're hostile, you gotta go get your sins absolved, and then you can go back and rejoin them if you want. We went from that mess in Dark Souls 1 all the way to Dark Souls 3, where you can swap covenants like it's a pair of gloves. So much better in 3. Let's take this bad boy back to the fog gate. Begs the question, if you kill an NPC who's undead / hollow like you, why don't they respawn like you do? That's a good question. The only real answer I have for that is based off of Lucatiel, which is that they were like just so close to going hollow anyways. They're pretty much one death away from it. Because you can't like respawn forever. Eventually you go hollow, like that's the whole thing with the Curse of the Undead, you just lose a little bit of yourself every time. Other thing I liked about Dark Souls 2 was the fact that you can teleport to any bonfire since the beginning, which was so great. Yeah, it's a pretty, like, controversial thing. Some people like how you can walk everywhere. Like, they just didn't design the world for you to be able to walk everywhere like in 1. But I think it is pretty convenient. If it's done well, I don't mind the walking, but there's some bad walks. Like, the one that comes to mind is, after you kill Quelaag and you have to just backtrack all the way back up to Firelink. Or if you don't have the Master Key, you go like back through the depths. Or like the back end of Blight Town, then through the depths. That one's not cool. Oh yeah, that's the only acceptable way to kill Ceaseless Discharge. Easy mode on forever, not turn that switch off. I agree, it did make the level design feel more linear, at least compared to Dark Souls 1. However, I think it's much less linear than 3, because while there's just a bunch of branching paths from Firelink, or I guess Majula in that game, you do have quite a bit of say and freedom in which way you go first, which I really appreciate. Getting your ass kicked by Soul Cinder, I assume. deceased discharge. Almost as good as Shiva of the East, more like Shiva the Deceased. That's always my favorite. Wait, no, he's still alive. Almost jumped the gun on that, caught him. Yeah, the one between Dragon Slayer and Grand Archives is a little weird. Should we go back and save Solaire? I'm gonna have to dupe some humanity because I don't have enough. I'm just gonna do it. Like cheating, but it's not like saving Solaire is an advantage in any way. Gale the Slave Knight, Gale Say Goodnight. That's pretty solid. I haven't heard that one before. Trying to think of other ones. The Shiva one's just so good. Because that's like his whole purpose in this game is to die. Like, I guess you could use him as a merchant if you want, but if you know what's up, you just kill him. Out of all the changes they made with Dark Souls 3, or Dark Souls Remastered, by far the best change is this right here. And the original, you have to offer... Oh, whoops. Damn, I used that. Nope, enter Covenant. Yes. You have to, use one humanity at a time, and in Dark Souls Remastered, you can offer all 30 at once. Yeah, I know you can use the Drake Sword. It doesn't always work for me, though. Because the bugs are weird. They scatter in, like, completely random directions once they aggro to you. And I feel like the Sunlight Maggot always moves. I don't know. This way's fine. Especially if you dupe the humanity. Agree with the linear argument, but at the same time they made it so you can only level up through an NPC. Imagine doing the run back every time. That's true. I'm actually kind of surprised they stuck with that system through Dark Souls 3 by making you go back to the Firekeeper. Suck at duping. I'm pretty consistent with it in Dark Souls 1. Not so much with the Firekeeper soul, but with regular souls. But in Dark Souls 3, like the first week, there was a soul duping glitch that was similar to this one, but it required so many more steps, and they had to be all like frame perfect. It was the most difficult thing I've ever done. It would take me like 10 minutes just to be able to dupe one soul successfully. And I got like my first character leveled up pretty, not even like a lot, I just got him to like level 120 I think. But Then they patched it. Dark Souls 2, here's another thing I love about Dark Souls 2. You don't have to dupe in that game. You can't anyways, as far as I'm aware. I don't remember any soul duping glitch, but the bonfire aesthetics in that game that let you respawn areas in New Game Plus difficulty with new Game Plus loot and all that is really nice. Because at the end of that game you can farm the Giant Lord for souls, and every time you use a bonfire aesthetic to respawn that boss area, in that area another bonfire aesthetic actually spawns. So you only need one aesthetic and you can farm the Giant Lord infinitely. And once you get like only to like New Game like +3 or something, he starts dropping like 300,000 souls or something ridiculous. And it is the easiest boss in the game. He has 2 melee attacks if you're by his feet, and if you're a ranged character there's a platform next to him, and you can just snipe him from, and he only has 2 super telegraphed attacks there as well. He hits like a truck in the upper New Game cycles, but it's really not hard to kill, and you can just farm an obscene amount of souls from him. In Dark Souls 3, unless there's like a new thing with the DLCs I'm not aware of, I'm pretty sure the only way to really farm souls reliably is to kill those winged knights on the top of the Grand Archives, right before Lothric and Lorien. Alright, was that the last one? Yes, it was. Let's rest there for the 10 Estus. Just did really good, got the second phase, nice. I honestly will never understand the people that don't think Soul Cinder's a good boss. I see lots of people say he's way too easy. Like, I don't think he's the hardest boss in the world, but definitely wouldn't call him a pushover. I feel like Dark Souls 2 took a lot of risks on innovating, which I can respect, though there's some things that feel cheap, for lack of a better word. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to put it, actually. I think, obviously, like, the ditching the interconnectedness of Dark Souls 1's world, and having, like, you be able to warp from the very beginning, those things definitely detracted from the world. I think in general, a lot of Dark Souls 2's weaknesses really do just come down to the world design feeling like it had less effort put into it. But in a lot of other respects, I think it's actually a lot better than 1 and 3. My biggest thing is just how viable every build is in Dark Souls 2. I've done literally everything imaginable. Oh, that hits through your shield, damn, I forgot. The fact you're constantly being backstabbed or trapped by enemies coming from areas you've already cleared. I think that's mostly just because there's lots of like hollows in that game, enemy placements, where the hollows look like they're dead when you first walk through it, and then they get back up, kind of reanimate themselves. But nothing really like respawns after you've killed it. So if things are coming up behind you, probably just miss some bodies laying on the ground. That being said, though, I'm kind of biased. I don't know, this doesn't seem like the right word for this, but it probably is. I've played Dark Souls 2 so many times. I can definitely... I know, like, everything about Dark Souls 2. So it's pretty hard for enemies to just come out of nowhere at this point for me. There's a lot I appreciate about Dark Souls 3 now I've played 1. Includes Cinder's second phase, slight tonal shifts in the music, and then Gwyn's piano starts playing. It's amazing. Yeah, that also, to anyone that's done like the Ring City DLC, the second bonfire in it is Earthen Peak from Dark Souls 2. I thought that was really cool. There's even a bunch of enemies in that area from Dark Souls 2. Armor sets even. I like that Dark Souls 3 put Lucatiel's armor and the Hollow Slayer sword, or Great Sword in the game, and kind of just made those callbacks to Lucatiel as well. I thought that was really cool. It really ties up a lot of loose ends, which I appreciate. Would've been cool if he just fell off. I don't actually need to fight this one. The Gwyn theme suddenly coming up really hits you, truly. The boss fight, or the Phase 1 music, I think is also awesome too. It has like the perfect theme. It's just got this like finality to it, but it's still super epic. And the amount of symbolism in that fight as well. Just watched a video about how to access the Artorias DLC, and now I'm here. How's it going? Pretty solid. I'm about to, well, not super quickly, but gonna be heading that way soon. Just placed down the Lord Vessel a second ago. The Freed OST is also pretty solid. Most of the Dark Souls 3 ones I think are pretty good. Dark Souls 1 you parry Gwyn, Dark Souls 3 Gwyn parries you. This is very true. I was almost kind of upset that they didn't let you parry. Oh, I thought that was a Sunlight one. That you didn't get to parry Soul Cinder, because I feel like that's just the ultimate like throwback. To be fair though, you can get riposts on most of the Dark Souls 3 bosses. If you don't parry them, like you can just stagger them. Get that crit. Oh no, I rolled too far. I am the ultimate Crystal Lizard Killer. You don't even really have to do these next two bosses. Do them anyways. Why not? I always forget that, like I always open this up to get the Sunlight Maggot. I don't even really do it to save Solaire at this point. The Sunlight Maggot's just so nice when you're going through the Tomb of the Giants. But I always forget that it's a shortcut that just lets you skip Fire Sage and Centipede Demon and go straight to Bed of Chaos. Quite nice. Let's dance, Fire Sage. I hate that attack so much. It's also like his only attack. Oh, this is what I like to see. Just keep slamming down like that. Get out of the air. Something I didn't even know you could parry until after I finished the game, like Crystal Sage. Yeah, the what was the one that surprised me recently? Like, I just found out about it, I think, last time I played through it. I can't remember. Gundir's a nice one to parry, though. That was pretty solid. I remember testing that, because he's like the first boss, obviously, and I was like, oh my god, you can parry bosses in this game. Which fate does Sunlight Blade require? Yeah, 30. Since I started Dark Souls, or since I started on Dark Souls 3, it never hit me until I beat Gwyn, and then it comes back. Love looking at people's reactions to it. Yeah. That's not even just the Dark Souls 1 issue, though. Justice, like, all of the Dark Souls, like, Dark Souls 3, I don't know if you noticed the demon runes in that game, that made it, like, canon, that Dark Souls only has 3 varieties of demons in its world, or, yeah, 3. Because if you go to the old Demon King boss room, there's just piles of Asylum demons, Taurus demons, and Capra demons. They're like literally the only ones there. And there's statues of them and everything. Wow, that actually killed me. What the hell? My fire resistance has to be so low. That's never happened before. We made a lot of throwbacks from going to Firelink Shrine and seeing Andres, so happy. Oh yeah, dude, that was sick. I love that. Lane defense 104. Okay, okay. That was a 15, okay. 18? Oh, it's the Pyromancer set. Yeah, let's just wear that for this fight. Is it the heavy boots? Yeah. There we go. So bright, better than before. This is actually the old one. I'm not even playing remastered right now. It's the original. Oh, the giant blacksmith comet too. That was tough. Also, just seeing the giant blacksmith in Dark Souls 3 hurts. There we go. Alright, we do not have enough time for those lightning spears. Just gotta fight him the old-fashioned way. I should have buffed with Sunlight Blade too while I was outside. Can you do a different attack though? Wow, what was that damage? Oh, he grabbed me. Damn it. This boss is just camera hell. Oh boy. Okay, you missed. Good. Oh no. Alright. No boots in the game big enough for this boss. True. Right before we get the asshole archers with great bows, could have lived without that throwback. This is true. It was kind of cool seeing Anor Londo again, though. Admittedly. Alright, what was I gonna do differently? Just gonna put this on. The thing I thought was weird about that, though, is the fact that they made Ornstein and Smough's boss arena significantly smaller when, what's his name, Aldrich is like a way bigger boss that deserves a larger arena. Making it the same size as Ornstein and Smough would have been fine, but they didn't need to make it smaller. Country do I live in? United States. Hit his tail. Oh, damn. Oh, that went wild. Okay. Not my best work. I legitimately can't reach him. I'm gonna have to two-hand so I can get those vertical chops. Oh boy, it gets invaded by 12 Ulrich faithfuls. Very true. Pontiff should have been the final boss of Irithil, because most of the game's lore revolves around him. I mean, he technically was, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it was weird, like crocodile beasts in Irithil, not cool. I don't get invaded that often in Dark Souls 2, don't it? I didn't back in the day, I guess I should say. I think part of the reason is because, like, if you just look at Dark Souls 3, most of the invaders are twinks. Like, once you get past Irithil, people start invading a lot less because you can actually fight back a bit. And I think with Dark Souls 2 Soul Memory, it's just so much harder to twink. Like, you can't really do it. There we go. You guys see the difference in damage between no Sunlight Blade versus Sunlight Blade? It's unbelievable. Time for Sad Boy Solaire.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why?
Dude, I would take getting invaded by all those people 10 times over compared to the millions of phantoms twinking in Dark Souls 3. Just abusing the phantom range on straight swords. And the stun lock potential. Swings in Dark Souls 3 are bad, man. Like, I've tried, in the last year, I've shown 3 different friends of mine Dark Souls 3 who had never played it before. And all of them wanted to quit by the time we got to Fair and Keep because of all the twinks just annihilating them. Remember going first time in the Demon Ruins and invaded after dealing with that? Alright, maybe I can go through. Yeah. Alright, well, let's get a move on. Tell you what, people do invade so much in Irithyll though, just because everyone knows how frustrating it is to deal with those Pontiff Knights. So like, if they can lure you into one batch of enemies, you're probably gonna die. Irithyll's tough enough to just get through as it is, let alone when you're being chased by an invader. Catacombs and Karthus are still, are kind of the same way, rather. One thing I wish they added to Dark Souls, just any of them really, ow. It'd be really cool if they randomized the mimic locations every playthrough. That's how I thought they worked originally. After your first playthrough, when you just know where all the mimics are though, they're not fun anymore. I think it'd be pretty cool if you actually had to look out for them all the time. Oh, don't know, I'm the same way, dude. I cannot bring myself to do, like, subsequent playthroughs of Dark Souls 3 at all. The first half of that game just isn't fun to me. It was fun the first time, but my issue is basically with Undead Settlement. Well, no, it's with all the areas, but, like, Undead Settlement, there's so much stuff to do. Souls and upgrade materials, I think, in 3 especially, are very hard to come by. So you have to, like, pick up everything in that area. Like, there's nothing you can run past. You kind of have to kill the enemies to farm up souls. If you want to get in the Mountain Maker's Covenant, you gotta deal with that. Sunbros, go grab that. If you want to befriend the giant, you gotta go do that. If you want access to the like statue and some other upgrade materials and all that, you gotta get the grave key. If you want access to miracles, you gotta get the grave key and go free the woman that sells you miracles. Like, there's just so much to do. It's like a list of chores, really. I really feel bad for this NPC. I think all of us can kind of see ourselves in him when we start the game off with no poise. Speaking of which, gonna want some poise here. They should add mimic bonfires considering the vast amount of bonfires in 3. That would be pretty evil. I like it. I think about going through Dark Souls 3 a lot, then I realize I hate every area, don't like the bosses, don't like the secrets, but I love the game to death. It's weird, right? I would recommend Dark Souls 3 to anyone who hasn't played it, and I cannot, like, I hate playing it. The last, like, quarter of it I think is really fun, but it just takes too long for me to set up a build that, like, feels cool to me. I think we're supposed to go left first, right? Left first, right? See what I did there? Ow. R1 spam is real. I'll let you on a little secret, dude. That's how you play dexterity builds. Even though the only reason I got past Ognos is because of the thrust heavy. Oh no. And down we go. Favorite boss. Most of the game I felt like I did no damage to anything, and bosses have huge health pools, some of them. Yeah, there's that. I think that most of the enemies in that game also have that issue of having like just infinite stamina. And they do like too much damage. Here's what I think is weird though. I think the developers knew that because you get so much Estus in Dark Souls 3. Like, you have 10 Estus pretty early. And I think that they made the difficulty... I think what I'm trying to say is they made the difficulty, like, they wanted it to be hard. They did that. And then they're like, alright, we can make this easier on the players by either giving them more healing or giving them, like, stronger weapons. And I think they just opted to give us more healing. Because my issue with, like, not doing enough damage, they just don't let you upgrade your weapon. Oh my god, my controller died. Dead. Alright, let me get new batteries, one sec. Alright, rechargeable battery gang. Let's try this again. That said, I believe adding phases to bosses was great. Generally, if you had a strat for a boss in previous games, like hugging a leg, you'd be fine for the whole fight. Yeah, I think the multi-phase fights are really cool. I loved the first time I went through Frida, seeing that it was a 3-phase fight. I thought that was really cool. Especially, like, the significant delay and lack of cutscene. They really make you believe that she's dead. Nameless King is really cool too because the first and second phase are so drastically different compared to any other boss. Every boss changes throughout the phases, but you're literally fighting a different enemy in the second one on Nameless King. Yeah, that's the thing though, like there's no reason not to stick with some sort of straight sword. Like they're just so good in that game. The amount of damage you get compared to like how much stamina it takes to swing it, and how quick it is, and how much range it has, and how versatile the moveset is, all that stuff, like, they're just good. My reaction surprised you? How so? I don't even remember what my reaction was, but... Okay. I really thought you were just gonna end it right there. Oh, now it's over. Nope. Yep. Okay. Dude, this fucking boss. It just gives you a Titanite slab, I think, after the second phase, and you think, wait, that's it. Yeah, that's what it was. She gives you the item. I forgot about that. I was trying to remember, like, why it was so convincing. It was just the fact that you just did a second phase convincing enough. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what my reaction was, but I think that I was surprised, because most bosses aren't 3 phases, obviously, but also... so calm? Yeah, so that's what I was about to say, is the fact that the first 2 first 2 phases in that fight, I think at least, are pretty easy. But I wasn't sure, because I remember making a comment as well, going through the first area in that game, like, or in the DLC, I don't remember what it's called. Not Snowy Mountain Pass, that's like the last area. I don't know, just like where all the wolves are and everything. And noticing that despite the DLC being like pretty difficult, all of the enemies in the drops were like large Titanite shards. Like pretty mid-tier items, you know? Which I thought was strange, so I was like, I can't tell if this boss is supposed to be hard and like done at the end of the game, or if it's supposed to be like... what's it called? Or if it's supposed to be like done basically while you're going through Cathedral. Just freed the first 3 phase boss? I think so, yeah. If not, then it's still like not common. Oh my god, dude. I have this weird feeling like Bed of Chaos doesn't want me to kill it. So my shield can't block it. We've learned that much. It was super weird to me. First phase was hard in the beginning, but eventually flew through. Second was always easy. Third, I never knew when it was my turn to attack. Yeah, I think that the only reason Freed is even possible is because she has no poise. If you couldn't stagger her ridiculously easy, I don't think she would be, like, viable to defeat. I'm pretty sure, well, I think Gale's technically 3 phases, but the transitions between phases are, like, super seamless in that one, whereas Freed, you get a cutscene for the first one, and then dialogue, and a huge pause in the, between the second and third. Bomb cheese? I probably should. That Chaos makes me so mad because it's the only boss that like keeps me from doing a deathless run in Dark Souls 1. Obviously I've been riding the struggle bus in the first half of this playthrough, but that's just because this build is not viable early game. If I did something that was more consistent, like just did Zweihander the whole way through, I definitely think I could do a no death run in this game, but I don't know. I find Gale the hardest mostly because I'm in awe of his choreography and stop paying attention. I think Gale was like easier than most people gave him credit for because his attacks are similar to like things you've seen before. Like, I think he takes a lot of the really hard mechanics from old bosses, but if you played through all the 3 Dark Souls games, you know how to deal with them. Like his consecutive just like flipping over and over and over again, that's like just Artorias. Clear as day. It's exactly like the Artorias boss fight, and people struggle with that in Artorias' fight, but if you fought him a few times, then it's no biggie. See, that time it blocked. Okay. Jesus, dude, this boss. For fuck's sake. Summon the entire army and their moms to kill her. She got bullied like I've never seen any boss who actually done that. For a bed of chaos? Yeah, this stream's been fun, man. I'm surprised how many people turned up, honestly. It's been real. Streaming is like really fun when people are actually like watching and chatting, but it's super difficult when you don't have a lot of numbers, because there are some days when no one shows up and it's just because like people are busy, you know? Like if you average like 10 viewers or less on Twitch, the odds of like all of those people just being busy at a certain time on a certain day is actually pretty high, and streaming is not fun when there's no one talking. Because you still have to keep talking and like be entertaining because you don't know when people pop into the stream. And it's pretty exhausting when no one's talking back. Oh, freed, yeah. Bed of Chaos, you passed the first try? Alright, dude. You don't have to flex on me like that. Oh, true, that intro cutscene, yeah. I'm gonna go, like, in further towards the boss so it doesn't knock me into that hole in the ground. Oh, that was way too early. What is wrong with me? Yep, it's over. What the fuck is this boss, dude? I hate it so much. I would expect nothing less for the end of an area such as Lost Islet, though. I don't know about you guys. The quality throughout this area is pretty consistent. Worst area in the game with the worst boss. Like stream when no one shows up, just having it there, but I see what you mean. Yeah, I can see that. You do just like approach games and everything differently while you're streaming. Sometimes it's fun to just like chill out, sometimes it's fun to actually try to be entertaining. Didn't see a notification? Ah, that's alright, man. This is YouTube after all. Not like they're known for sending out notifications. Like Bed of Chaos just got extremely lucky. Yeah, I mean, if you beat Bed of Chaos at all ever, you're just lucky. You're just having a good day. I just gotta wait till my good day shows up here. Conceptually, this area is so cool. They dropped the ball so bad with it, though. It's just hideous, and all the cool parts, like all these temple ruins, just you don't even use. Alright. Yeah, all of a sudden the swamp's not that bad. Sometimes it just does the slap like that, and sometimes it goes for like the full sweep. Like there's a sweep, but it didn't do that the first time, it did it last time. Poison Swamp, Demon Super Gank, Lava Lake, yeah. The Lava Lake's mostly like a visual challenge, though. Oh, you just use the stream as like an archive? That's pretty cool. I was thinking about, I don't know if any of you guys play World of Warcraft at all, but I'm looking forward to Classic WoW coming out in a couple weeks here. And I just like have so many memories on that game from when I first started playing it. I was actually thinking about just like only playing it if I'm on stream or recording to look back on it. I think that'd be cool. Like, I've played RuneScape since I was like 8, and I play old school RuneScape now. And like, there's so many cool memories on that that I don't really have on recording. I wish I did. RuneScape is not a good game for streaming though. Unless you're like just doing a bunch of bosses or raids or something. But most of the skilling on that game is not entertaining. One of the boss to reskin, Centipede's camera hell to deal with, and Bed of Chaos is a horrible boss. I don't know what you're talking about with Bed of Chaos, dude. Just look at this next run. Let me show you why this boss is so good. Right here, right now. I like how Bed of Chaos is probably the only boss in the series where whether you have like all the best armor in the game and like a super heavy hitting awesome weapon, oh my god, there's not time to heal, or if you're completely naked and don't have a weapon, it actually makes no difference in how hard it is to beat this boss. Definitely do that. I think I will. Stop healing, I know. I know. I learned my lesson on that one. But the old Warcraft RTS games never got into WoW. I can understand that, because I mean it's a completely different genre, but I love the story. Granted, the story was better back when it was just the Warcraft RTS games. It's so weird how they tackled that. Like, they just made the MMO, like, in the middle of all this shit going on with the RTS games. They just established a world and its lore for like 15 years, and they're like, alright, let's just continue on the story with like a completely different genre of game. It's very strange, but I think it worked. Alright, let me just stand in the middle and see if I can roll through this. Okay, well, it just missed me. I rolled through that one. See, I can't tell if it's going for the slap or the swoop. Oh! Oh! We did it, boys. Now he's gotta get to the middle. When a good RTS plays Star Wars Empire at War, games like crack cocaine sprinkle on heroin. That is a vivid description. I've never really played an RTS game. I just played WoW for so long that I like brushed up on all the story from the game. Oh god, Firestorm, bad. Well, there it is. Hello, Dark Abyss. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to be back. The hard part's over. I mean, it's still kind of a struggle getting to the middle sometimes, but this part's a lot easier. It's all downhill from here in a good way. Does downhill from here mean good or bad? Because downhill's good. Like, it's easy, but also downhill seems negative. It's like this is going downhill quickly, you know? I feel like you can just say it and people know what you mean based on the context, but I don't know. Sometimes when I'm recording a video, I'll say it, just some random saying like that, and then I'll edit it out and reword it in just a really specific way later on, because I doubt myself as to whether or not I'm using the saying correctly. Even though no one would have even dreamed of commenting on it. Alright, last bit of chaos attempt, hopefully. Wolf ring for good luck. Let's do this, boys. And sunlight blade. Extra good luck. Yeah, like, if you say this is going downhill, it's definitely bad, but I feel like if you say it's all downhill from here, it means, like, it's gonna be easier from here on out. Alright, as long as he doesn't do the firestorm, I'm good. Oh, no, I missed. I missed. What? Thank you. Be surprised what people will and will not comment on? Dude, you're telling me. Bed of Chaos and the invisible platforming in the Crystal Caves are my least favorite areas. They feel difficult in such an unearned way. Lots of people get frustrated with Blight Town, but to me that area is a lot more forgiving if you take time to learn it. Yeah, I don't think Blight Town's that bad, personally. I don't think the Crystal Caves are that bad either, to be honest, because you don't ever get attacked on the invisible pathways. The only one that I think is tough in there is one of the visible ones, where you are fighting a golem, and it's like a weird slip and slide. Sometimes you'll just straight up fall off of it, and sometimes it's fine. It's weird. Like a very shallow slope, but sometimes you just slip off of it as if it's a sheer cliff face. Okay, Bed of Chaos is done. I'm very glad. Let's do catacombs now. Hey man, it only takes one person to nitpick a video. Getting to the word in the middle is really painful for the first time I played. Stopped playing for like a week or something like that. I feel that, man. In fact, I'm feeling that right now. I wonder how much armor I can wear now. That's a medium roll. Oh, that's still medium. How dare you? What? Alright, cool. Can we add any more? Nice. Too spooky? Oh, just wait till you see the skeletons. It's about to get real spooky. Not for very long, though. I'm burning through the catacombs. Oh wait, okay, I just got super disoriented for a second. Oh, by the way, apparently streaming on YouTube is the new meta for getting my view count up. I looked at the stream I did earlier, and it was sitting at like 180 views, the video version of it, because like every single person that clicked on it at any point counts as a view. I was like, oh nice, my last video got 180 views. First day out. What's next? Catacombs, Tomb of the Giants, Nito. Can't wait to see how much damage I do to Pinwheel. Me neither. I just missed. No, I didn't. We're fine. I don't know why I always go to the other side to roll off. You can roll off from this side just fine. Not confident in your ability with 10 Estus? Oh, I don't feel like I ever die because I don't have enough Estus. I feel like my issues are always, like, secondary. A regular skeleton just rolled at me. Even though that whole pit is full of pinwheels, I was being chased by a somersaulting basic skeleton. Alright. Let's see how many we can do this. It's not how many hits we can do this in. Maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like Pinwheel's cutscene's a little cool. Surprisingly good considering how lame he is as a boss. It's kind of creepy, and then the shot right here. Oh wait, no, we already passed it. The one where it zooms in on the skeleton on the table, I think is really cool. Horse wings. Oh, the mother. Nice. Alright, now we put on our birthday hat. Conceptually looks great, and then he's just not. Yeah, he's a lot better right before Nito when there's just like 10 of them and he's a regular enemy. I think I'm fine with that. Alright, 4 swings for them, 3 to stagger. It's going to be a lot more without Sunlight Blade though. Yeah, my friend's discussing this, so now it's on my mind. What kind of music you like? Dude, I like everything, honestly. It's such a hard question for me. I like, I don't know. I would say the 2 main genres I like are rock and rap. Not necessarily together, but I also, like, have played, I played orchestral instruments when I was growing up, like in elementary, middle school, and throughout high school, I guess, too. So I played the violin and the cello each for like 10 years now. So I also like appreciate classical music a lot. And by that point, like I just have some appreciation for like everything in between. Nah.
No?
Pinwheel has a great design. This boss room is so atmospheric, just pile after pile of books. Dark Souls is great at environmental storytelling. Best spooky skeleton boss, Nito, Skeleton Lords of Wolnir. I just laugh at Wolnir actually, because I just can't not see him like vaping. Nah, not band, orchestra. We're cooler. We wear all black. It's edgier. Put Nito higher because lore, but I really don't like the Wolnir huge skeleton concept. Wolnir is a lame boss in my opinion. It's so difficult. Like, he's one of those bosses that you either do it first try or 10th try, just because, like, sometimes he refuses to put his bracelet out in the open where it's actually possible to hit it. And he'll just keep, if he keeps spamming, like, the fog attack as well, he can just push you back to the corner of the room really fast. And then there's, like, nothing you can do to dodge his fog after that. These guys do not want to put their shields down. No. I really thought you had Wrath of Gods, but it's just Force. We're fine. GG, cleric man. Mainly game orchestra like Dark Souls. Yeah, I mean that's like just the main place you hear it nowadays. It's just in like soundtracks. It's kind of weird, right? Like there's so many soundtracks that have just like classical orchestral music, but no one like listens to it anymore. It's a bad time to look at the chat. Oh! Didn't expect that. Vape Lord Wolnir, literally. That's just how it is. First time he tricks me, I just came back and gave him a beating. Wait, no, I can be a merchant. No, you can die. True. The only reason to not kill Patches is if you wanted the Mask of the Father and didn't get it from Pinwheel. That's the only reason. Dark Souls 3, I just do his quest line, like... You do you. I don't like him in Dark Souls 3 because the quest line between him and Grey Rat, the thief, are like... I just don't know how to do it. I always forget, because like if you send Grey Rat on like certain expeditions, looting missions, he'll just like die because Patches goes and kills him, and sometimes he'll come back with stuff. And you just have to like remember, oh boy, I do not do enough damage to this guy. I wonder if he'll kill Patches. Actually kind of curious. Oh, he totally will. Alright, whatever. Now we know. It's actually none of my concern. What time is it where I'm at? It is 10:11 p.m. I don't know if you guys can tell by the way I'm tackling the catacombs and Tomb of the Giants, but I do not have time for any of this bullshit. I think the Onion Bro part of Patch's questline in Dark Souls 3 is fine. That's like easy to understand, but man. The Grey Rat one just gets me. That skeleton doesn't kick often enough. It's like the most classic Dark Souls 1 gif of that skeleton just like kicking someone off the edge while they're not looking. And he almost never does it. I've never been kicked off the edge personally. I have seen him kick a couple of times, but I wish he did it every time. Sometimes he stands there, sometimes he swings his sword. It's not the same though. Yeah, I live in the central time zone. I just peeked down, there's lots of treasure. Alright, we might as well buff now. I guess. I hate that you take damage from this fall, it's so annoying. Oh. Yikes. See, don't tell me he's gonna do it a third time. He is. Alright, cool. Fuck you, Nito. Usually not that obnoxious about the Gravelord sword. Oh, we're gonna need our hat again. I'm gonna kindle too. I usually just kind of tank and spake Nito, so I'd like to have some more Estus. Oh. Guess we need more humanity than that. Iron Bros questline is always my priority in any of the Dark Souls games. Souls 1 Sigmar broke me. Dude, this one is tough. I think, it's tough for a couple reasons. One, it's super sad, but also the fact that it's like kind of very hidden away. It's really sad though. I like Dark Souls 3 though, because you get like that secret cutscene with the Orm. I thought that was awesome. Gotta go, no problem. Thanks for watching the stream. Alright, Kindle. And here we go. Wonder why they got rid of the non-boss fog walls in the future games. Like how you wouldn't... Wait a minute. Like how you wouldn't know if you're going on a new path or a boss fight. I don't know. Oh, that's right, we're human now. Yeah, Onion Bro doing Onion Bro things for sure. Oh, I didn't mean to waste on here. I meant to throw a lightning spear. Damn. So much damage. Alright, well I guess no Sunlight Blade in Nito's fight. That's actually a bummer. You know what? It's such a bummer, I'm literally gonna homeward bound back. I don't want that damage. Goes my mic. Cool. Remember the first time playing, I'd walk through every fog gate with my shield up? Yeah, true. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, can I level up? Let's do health for this one. Gonna want it in this fight. Yeah, I hope I find like a decent amount of time to stream this fall. There's a lot of games coming out that I think would be really cool to stream. Borderlands 3 is one of those, especially with that like extension you can get that makes it so you can like share loot with people and all that. That's dope. It's so hard to find like 6 hours where you're just not gonna have to do anything else, and also no one's gonna bother you. Very big struggle. You see that? I got caught on that roll even, and just kind of got stuck right in front of that skeleton. He still didn't kick. That's what state I live in? I'd rather not say, just for privacy reasons. Don't like to put out too much personal info on the internet. Borderlands gang. I thought I had that dodge that time. I just saw it. Okay. It looked like Nito was just about to go behind that pillar. I think I went back too far and aggroed the giants. I need a chance to buff Sunlight Blade. Probably as good a chance as any. Not really that good, actually. Okay. I'm gonna stack some armor. This is bullshit. I'm getting just staggered to death. Dude, I wish it only removed the quarter. It's so much health. I don't get it. Like, why would they do that to you? And you immediately get rushed by the skeletons, plus Nito can hit you from anywhere with the Gravelord sword. So it's like, you don't actually really get a chance to heal unless you're lucky. What class? I'm thinking Zane myself, actually. I'm gonna be honest, I know this is like not allowed to be said on the internet because Borderlands is so beloved. I'm not like a huge diehard fan of Borderlands. Like, it doesn't hit that nostalgia chord with me as much as some other games, which I think is part of the reason. 1 and 2 feel very dated now. I didn't have the money to get 1 remastered. I kind of wish I had. But pretty much like everything about the Borderlands 3 reveals just look like... they look like fun. Like, every issue I might have had with the old ones looks like it's just better now. I'm actually really excited for it. Which one's the buff Siren? I don't know what her name is. You're kidding me. I just got stun locked by Pinwhip. GG. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh. Nice. That one's on you, chat. You guys weren't even saying anything when I looked at it. Grew up on Borderlands, hope they don't fuck this up. Dude. Ask how I feel about Halo Infinite. Because it is exactly the same as that. Kind of with Modern Warfare as well. I absolutely adore Modern Warfare 2. It's one of my all-time favorite games, but I don't feel as strongly about COD as I do Halo, probably because the Halo campaigns are like so iconic compared to the COD ones. And I wouldn't feel anything if they fucked up COD, because it's just kind of what they do. If there's another bad Halo game, though, I'm gonna be sad. Pinwheel does work, or does more work as a regular enemy than a boss. True. To be fair, I'm not coming at these pinwheels with Sunlight Blade. Oh, I fell down, damn. Ow. Ow. Oh god, I actually can't be hit again. Evening, what's going on? The new Modern Warfare looks promising, and hopefully Halo Infinite doesn't bomb like Halo 5. Very true. I don't even think Halo 5 is that bad. In fact, I think the multiplayer is really fun. The campaign was horrible, but it just could be so much better, dude. Halo used to be on top. Like Halo, what Fortnite is like nowadays? More like a year ago, back when everyone didn't hate it. But like, that's what Halo 3 used to be. And it pains me to see where Halo is now. Like, no one cares about it. And try to get this buff off. I actually did it. I forgot to put on armor. Oh god. Okay, we got that heal off. I need Nito to do the AoE and take care of these skeletons. I couldn't decide just then if I was going to say skeletons or needing to say skeletons. Oh, you hit me, piece of shit. If Nito didn't kill the skeletons in this fight, it would definitely be my top 3 least favorite in this game, maybe in the series. But it's not bad when he kills them. It's even easier when you have a little bit more health and poise. I might be able to finish you off from range. Oh no, you're gonna do the Grave Lord sword. Damage is truly lacking with that Sunlight Blade. You hate to see it. This might finish him off. Not quite. But that will. Nice. Alright. Okay. Dude, I love Modern Warfare 2. That and Halo 2 were the first FPS I grew up on. Talk to me about COD. I was die-hard, and then they fucked up. I was so bad for this to be good. Very passionate about COD because what I grew up on. Yeah, I can see that. I like the first 2 Black Ops games a lot. And I like all of the Modern Warfare games, honestly, but 2 is my favorite out of those. The new one looks really fun. It looks a lot more like Battlefield, which I'm sure a ton of people hate, but I really like Battlefield. I'm fine with that. Especially since Battlefield keeps making like old games, like World War I and then 2, which they're obviously going to do too after Battlefield 1, like World War II, because they can reuse so many assets. It'd be dumb for them not to, but Halo is best. I love Halo. Halo 3 is the best FPS multiplayer of all time. Halo 3 ODST is the best story of the franchise. Basically count them both as one game, creating the best FPS of all time. That's fair, dude. Also, great, Halo, I love Halo Reach. Halo Reach, I think Halo 3 is better, like multiplayer wise, if you're talking like balancing and being competitive and all that. I think my mic just cut out again. Yeah, but if you're talking like just quality of the FPS, I think 3 is probably better, but like the amount of like custom games and Forge shenanigans and Halo Reach, so much fun. ODST has an incredible soundtrack as well. The old Halos are just so good. Alright. Let's see, where to now? We can do New Londo or we can do Duke's Archives. Let's do... Let's just do Duke's Archives. Hit me how long it's been since a Modern Warfare game. Love the Modern Warfare storyline. Used to go by Ghost Online because of the character in MW2. Nice. Reach Prison Break was the best. They also had the best zombies. I loved God, there's so much. I love Griffball in that game. There's this custom game called like Trash Compactor, where there's like a person or two up at the top of this like platform just with a gravity hammer dropping tanks, vehicles, barrels, anything they can into this hole in the middle of the platform, and the hole has gravity lifts that once something falls into it, the gravity lifts shoot the item like straight down into this like a narrow hallway where the rest of the lobby is, and you just try not to get clobbered by these like random pieces of debris moving at like Mach 12. It was so fun. Guess I don't need this light anymore. I can't imagine I'm gonna do very much damage to this guy. Probably best we just save him for later. Can't light it. Nice. I can't remember if this Golem will drop the silver pendant or the broken pendant. If I haven't killed the Hydra yet and like saved Dusk. Hopefully he does, and save me a trip later. Oh, so might as well just use this here. This is the hardest room. These guys are just ridiculously strong for kind of no reason. Ow. I guess there's sort of a reason they're buffed by the wizard, but... Is that damage, dude? It's crazy. Oh my god, I missed that first attack. That sucks. Yeah, custom games just like... I don't know if they're ever gonna come back, and I wish they would. It won't drop it? Damn. Let's go do that first then. What would be closest? Probably Parish, I guess. Yeah, Xbox 360 era is just, it'll always be the peak of gaming to me. I think it's mostly because like fun mattered back then more. Wait, it does? I didn't even notice. Is it even in here? No? What the hell? Where would it be? Did it actually drop? Did I miss it in the keys? What the hell? What's happening right now? Did it drop? I don't know. We'll just go. We have to kill the Hydra anyways, so we can come back. Maybe we should just do the DLC right now. I am concerned because once my Sunlight Blade wears out, it's going to be kind of tough. I think I ran too far, didn't I? Not far enough. No, let's get a plus 15 weapon, or at least like 14. Do I have any chunks yet? I have 2. Let's just get the very large ember and then we'll talk DLC. There's an item on the ground? It could have been. I was really trying not to die there because all the guys were buffed and could basically one-shot me, as you saw. But we'll have to go back either way. Combat Evolved can vote. Oh yeah, I forgot to even mention that, but Halo 1 was my first FPS game. I was so young when I started playing Halo, I never played the story for the longest time because I didn't know what the hell campaign meant, let alone how to pronounce it. There's a G in there for no reason, man. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Oh, I thought the golems would be dead. Yikes. Hydra, can you take care of these guys for me? No, you're just gonna miss them like that? Alright. Old as Halo Combat Evolved, don't know how I feel about that. Older, actually. Yeah, I wasn't really allowed to play like violent video games when I was really young. Like, I mean, that's probably the way for most people, but my aunt had like the original Xbox with Halo on it, and I just like, we went on a vacation in her place one time, and that's all I played. Like, I'd never seen a game like it. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life. And I played it for like a whole week. And then I like begged my mom for us to get it, but we didn't have an Xbox. And I got a copy of it on the PC, which apparently they made Halo Combat Evolved for the PC back then, before it was Xbox exclusive. And then I just played it on the PC like every day, Blood Gulch, day in, day out. And then eventually, like the next time I went to my aunt's place, she just like gave me the Xbox with Halo on it, and it's just all I played for like 2 years probably. I didn't even know, I was so out of the loop back then. I never really like used the internet when I was younger, so I didn't even know that Halo 2 came out. Didn't know there was another one. By the time Halo 3 came out, I was still playing Halo 1. I need to get closer to him so they stop doing the water thing. I'm gonna throw a lightning spear straight down, see if it changes them since we're in the water. Oh, it's too slow. That's a bummer. Oh, I think we got a couple of them. Maybe just one. Fallout 2 came out when we were born. Nice. What if the Hydra has some sort of intelligence, or it's just Golem's good, swimming really bad? No, Golem's not even good. It'll kill the Golems too. Oh wow, that was like the luckiest throw ever. Yeah, I would never accuse the Hydra of having intelligence, personally. Can I just hit its stump? Oh, I can. Never knew this. I think I was too far away. No, I need to hit somewhere where they're still ahead. My theories are busted. Remember my uncle had condemned one of these when we never played because it's so violent. I got a hold of GTA like 2 or something one time, and like my parents were cool with me playing it because I didn't know what was going on. I was so young, and then they walked in the living room, and I was just pulled up in the building, like just killing every cop that came through the door. And they're like, "All right, no more of that. Go outside, play baseball." All right. Alright, we gotta save and quit, which means I get to flex my BRB screen again. Yes, I almost never get to use it. It makes me so happy when I can. It's so cool. I've got an intro one as well, but usually I just start playing when I log on. Got an outro as well. No reason to use that ever. Dude, cheat codes, bring them back, man. I miss cheat codes. I used to get, anytime when I was, like, in school, and they had, like, a book fair, I would just buy the book that had all the cheat codes for, like, every game that year. There was, like, a new edition every year. That was the best. And we're back. If I was a game designer, I'd put cheat codes in my game for sure. They're just so fun.
I come.
Yes. Alright, now that we go back to Duke's Archives, grab the pendant, and get on with it. I'm not gonna lie, once I grab the pendant, I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up. I haven't eaten yet today, and my body just reminded me of that. Not good, but I was having fun. Hey, good night, Justin. Thanks for hanging out on the stream, man. Oh yeah, button combo cheats, the best. It was content, dude. Like, why cut content out of your game? Trying to, like, figure out if you're doing the cheat code right? Or if you even have the right code? Or if it still works anymore? All that stuff. It was fun. See, every time you come through that door, Havel goes and smashes you. Every time. That's what that one skeleton needs to do with his kick. I'm gonna top off because he can one-shot me easily. Probably still can. Ugh, that was close. Should not have gone for that second swing. But it worked out, so now next time I'm gonna remember that it worked out and I'll risk it. Gonna be up for a bit because you got some art you gotta finish for school. Nice. I'm definitely gonna be up for a bit, but I need to eat. I'm literally dying right now. I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the night trying to figure out my microphone situation, because I was given some hope today. After that whole PC reboot, like, it's only cut out once so far, I think, in this stream, since I stopped it earlier. It went for like 2.5 hours without doing anything. Really good. I just want to be able to record some Rainbow Six Siege videos. That'd make me so happy. That's like the only game I'm playing on Xbox these days. Not for long, because we're about to get some bangers this fall, but for now. Alright, warp to... Oh, that's right, we don't have a Duke's bonfire yet. Damn. Yeah, let's grab the pendant and then get locked away in the Duke's archives, like after the first Teeth encounter, and then we'll wrap it up. Gonna be like 7 hours in total of streams, so I feel like that makes up for the fact that I haven't uploaded in like 5 days, hopefully. Twice, yeah. Definitely not as bad as it was before. I appreciate it, Active. I think honestly though, it's just gonna require a bunch of trial and error and Googling. We'll see how it goes. But I have some new, like, evidence now. The fact that the PC crashed when I took it out of the USB port is... I feel like that's important. It's good to know. Nerds. Oh boy. Ah, damn. That's what sucks about, like... I'm getting more warmed up to Dark Souls 1 now that I played the whole thing in one sitting. Almost. But when you, like, swap between all three of the Dark Souls games in a short period of time, like a couple weeks, it's kind of tough. Get used to each of them. Fuck. Jinxed it, boys. The Estus mechanics are different. The dodge timings are different. It's weird. These pigs never felt more humiliated in their lives. Dude, I own them just then, right? I was trying to kill. Don't tell me it's just gonna start breaking now. I was trying to kill the Firekeeper before I do Gwendolyn. I forget, she just kind of like runs away. Or does she? I think she actually just goes down that bridge. Never mind. Yeah, I'm almost positive she's just down there. Oh well. Firekeeper souls are a hot commodity in Dark Souls 1. Not easy to come by at all. Dark Souls 1 has the most fucked up achievements, man. There's straight up one where you have to max out a weapon of every different type. I'm 90% sure. Oh my god. 90% sure you have to do it all in one playthrough. I can two-shot them with lightning spears? Get out of here, what? I guess they're made of metal. Makes sense. We jinxed it hard, dude. Yeah, like, you also, the Estus Rinky animation is 5 times quicker in Dark Souls 3. To add on to it. The mic thing, yeah. Takes so long to drink. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm just gonna lure them away from this platform. I can't do it anymore. I hate the Duke's Archives more than anything. You say what you will about Tomb of the Giants, Lost Islet, dude, I can deal with it. I hate the Duke's Archives. Bed of Chaos is the worst, like, end boss out of all those by far. But, like, the areas... Lost Islet is a breeze. Same with Tomb of the Giants if you run through everything like I do. But man, this area... Oh, I should've... I'm an idiot. I killed the boars and I didn't light the bonfire. That was right there. I'm gonna do that this time. Yeah, these crystal hollows though, with all their damage, plus the wizard buff. And their, like, poise. They count as, like, being made of stone, so you, like, don't do anything to them. Damage-wise. I shouldn't complain though, seeing as the most basic enemies in Dark Souls 3 do that much damage, except 10 times faster. Kind of a joke, but also not really. Your runner? Yeah, I run through it, to be honest, but I need this pendant. And I don't know if I can just get like 6 hits on the golem or whatever it takes without them coming up behind me and like one-shotting me. Like after this room, I just run through it all. This area's stupid. There's nothing I need out of it either. It's a long elevator. I don't understand Dark Souls 3 dogs, man. Like, when they were designing them, how were they just like, yeah, the way we just made these dogs, this is gonna be fun. They're gonna love this. Alright, I'm just gonna rush the golem. See how it goes. Broken pendant, give me that. Ow. Okay. Ran out of stamina. Oh yeah, dogs in real life are great. The things in Dark Souls, not the same species. Just gonna put that out there right now. Not the same thing. Don't even call them dogs. Yeah, Ariandel's fine. Those are like wolves though, which FromSoft thinks that wolves behave completely differently from dogs, apparently. I love the dogs in Ashes. They're great. I can't even remember the dogs in Sekiro off the top of my head. But I don't hate them. I know that. So they must have been fine. They really do get worse with every game though. Like Dark Souls 1 dogs are horrible. Dark Souls 3 is Dark Souls 1 dogs on every drug. Just all of them. Pick one and then pick 10 more. And then Dark Souls 2 dogs are pretty much the same thing but slower, but you also move slower in Dark Souls 1, so it balances out. Ow, dude. I don't even think that guy was buffed yet. I'm debating trying the Duke skip, but I don't want to mess it up and go through that room again, so we're not going to. Let's make dogs teleport. Can't imagine any player unhappy by being teleport stunlocked by dogs. There's a literal line of hard coke. Dogs breathing fire. This guy's like, why are there only one of them in the game? And why is he fat roll? He'd be so much more dangerous if he didn't. Gone. GG, dude. I'll tell you where the worst place in all of Dark Souls 3. In Irithyll. Right when you get out of the room with all of the Silver Knights in them. Like you go through like the swamp area and you meet Siegmeyer and then, or Siegward in that one. I can't remember, can't keep them straight. And then you go through the room with the 3 Silver Knights. And then you have to walk up that staircase and there's like 10 dogs and all the invisible guys shooting like homing soul mass at you. Not okay, dude. There you go. No curse, no problem. Dark Souls 2, the rat boss with 4 small rats in the game. Oh, there's 2 rat bosses though. One of them's just rats, and then the other one's like rats with the giant rat, which is like a dog though. By the way. Like that's not what a rat looks like. Alright. Yeah, you automatically knew what I was talking about with Irithyll. It's horrible, dude. Once you run up there, then you go through like all this bullshit, and then you have to run past Pontiff's Fog Gate, and there's the one Pontiff Knight with the sight that just always clips you. You roll through it, but it doesn't matter to that guy. Hits you for 3/4 of your health bar. It probably killed you because you're still trying to run away from all the dogs and everything from beforehand. And then you unlock the gate. Get the shortcut back to the church and it's all fine. But anyways, I'm gonna have to stop here. Next time we've got basically just Seath, New Londo, and the DLC. So that should be able to carry its own stream, and then next time after that we can start on Dark Souls 2. But I'm starving. I need to go get some food. I appreciate everyone hanging out today. It's been real. Had a lot of fun. Didn't expect to stream this long. But yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.